Hello, everyone. Mirahime. Oh my goodness, my voice. Mirahime here. Check, check. Okay. Hi, everyone. Mirahime here, and I apologize for canceling Tuesday's stream. It just wasn't good times or fun times. But I'm back. I feel a lot better, and I am bringing you Hogwarts. Now, what possessed me to bring you Hogwarts is because I want to get the achievement of getting to the map chamber with every house. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play up to the map chamber, and I'll leave the rest of the gameplay to you if you're interested. I have a little preview of this character as a Ravenclaw. Ooh, excuse me. As a Ravenclaw on my channel. And speaking of which, feel free to become a follower if you're not. And if you're new, thank you for taking the time out to watch. I appreciate your time. If you are a returning viewer, thank you very much. I appreciate your time to watch me play. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube, all at the handle of RealMiraHime. On Twitch, you can find other content if you really like this one, from Monster Hunter Rise, Dragon Age Origins, Sims 4, and WoW Hearts. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of WoW Hearts. That's like consuming my time. On TikTok, you can find some new shorts. You're wondering where Mirahime, the little VTuber is. She's taking a break. Minor technical difficulties, but she'll be back on other games. So I just didn't want to block the ambiance of Hogwarts. So yeah, while I'm playing, I'm going to talk about my experience with the game. I have completed the game story-wise, and I guess I did much as I can accomplish. It's an interesting game. I love it. I really enjoyed it, but I have gripes. I have quite a bit of gripes with this game, and I will point them out as I play. Hopefully, there's not too much of distraction. So to get to that, but yeah, there's like obvious cut content aside from the Quidditch, but there's things that weren't really explained or fully fleshed out, and it's obvious that it's been left out. It's like, okay, why did you even bother to put this in the game? So here, this is the room of requirement, and when you launch the game, you will see like all your accomplishments grow in the backgrounds, and things that you've collected, things of that you've gotten through your quest of fulfilling whatever 100 million spider kill. Note, if you are arachnophobic, this is not a good game for you. There are lots of spiders. There's even a challenge to kill 100 spiders. I am not arachnophobic, but I'm not a fan of fire. I'm a fan of spiders, and I was not going to go out of my way and do 100 of them. So yeah. So I didn't do that. I didn't do a lot of the challenges because the rewards for the challenges were costumes, and I just didn't really care too much for it. So I kind of, once I finished the game, I finished the game, really. So we're gonna start a new game. This is how it starts. You get a letter from Professor Weasley. Weasley, is it? Yes, Professor Weasley. And we create a character. Let's see. Might do a male character this time. Let's see what we're working with. Oh, this is a nice face too. We'll show off some of the character creator. We have face shapes. Let's see, what about this one? Is this? I very rarely play a male character in anything. So this is a treat. Let's see. What about this one? This one? I think that was the default base. It looks cute. You want some glasses? I started with glasses. No glasses. Yeah, go for it. The hair. I drove my friend crazy because I love the locks. Oh my gosh. These locks are ridiculously just look good. They look like locks. It's like flyaways. I'm in love with it. My other character has locks, so maybe give him some braids. Ooh, that has a bun in the back. Hold on. Or maybe a bouffant. Yes. Very, very nice. Let's no. We want what about this? Yeah. Yeah, why not? We can always change it later, so don't worry. We have an assortment of colors, and I think we're gonna make him RealMiraHime style, which is blue hair, if I can find it. If I can find it. One of these looked blue. Oh wait, I think I passed it. This blue or gray? It looks gray. That's purple. What? Am I losing it? That's alright. White. We have some afros. I like this afro too. Gives me Jackson vibes. But oh my gosh, now that I'm looking at it, the afro looks good too. Look at that texture. Oh my goodness. Read them and weep. Should be standard. Alright, we got some nice classic comb rolls. Oh, what's this? Oh, yeah, we might roll with this one instead. Or it's like supposed to be a part. Oh, this is the bun one. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're just gonna stick with that one. Complexion. Whoa, what did I do? Got some freckles? Okay, we got some freckles. Scars, maybe? Yeah, why not? Brows. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Eyebrow, eye color. Green. Oh, have those. Yeah, you're icy. Why are you gazing at me like this as if I did something horrible to you? Oh, instead of hitting the arrow, we can always change our look later. Don't think I'll be able to unlock it during this gameplay, but you can do it later. And voice.
That was quite something. I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
This too.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be... That was quite something. I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Gosh.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
And I'm going to do it on story mode because why not? And a name. We're going to name him Jaquan. There you go. There you go. Way to go, auto select. His name is gonna be Jaquan Hime because why not? And he is a wizard. And yeah, we're ready to start. Let's go.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Oh, Eleazar!
George, glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatergoers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea. As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I've been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks. Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the Ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly to keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I. Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We do. Hang on! Yeah! Yeah! Jump! The key! Give me your hand! Accio! Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key.
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
How far did that port key take us?
Farther from London than the carriage traveled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
port key was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be. Mind your step.
Where do you suppose your wife got the port key that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the port key, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
But sir, Why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center. Excellent! That was a bit rougher than I'd expected. Ah, up there. We're close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself. Reparo! Almost there.
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Hello?
It can't be. Just a moment. Ooh. Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume.
Precisely.
The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
This way, then.
Stay close.
After you. Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath.
A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Vault number.
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw on the portkey container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore. Here we are.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today. Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
All right, there was a lot of dialogue, and I didn't want to stumble over it. Give me a moment. I will be right back. I just have to adjust a few settings. Okay. We're back where we were. So I was kind of mute there because there was a lot of dialogue and there's more to come. So enjoy.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you might...
The instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait!
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps.
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Revelio. There, I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the port key container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way. Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor.
There must be some... I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait, when you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection's turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Look out!
Potato!
Accio!
Lumos. Professor! Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go? What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere. Ah, that's where they're leading me. That glow again. Lumos. Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time. Lumos. It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here. Potato! Stupefy! Lumos.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, The witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they had the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have...
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
On your way out!
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to. it's the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
Well, I can't wait to start classes. Yay.
I'm looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
So here, you can choose your house. I think curiosity is for Ravenclaw, ambition is Slytherin, loyalty is Hufflepuff, and daring is Gryffindor, I believe. I could be wrong, but correct me if let me know if I'm doing it wrong. But I think it's loyalty for Hufflepuff because we're doing Hufflepuff.
A sense of loyalty? I believe myself to be a true friend. I know I value that trait in others.
You do not give up easily, do you? You are undaunted by challenges that lie ahead. And your loyalty to a friend delayed your arrival here this evening. Perhaps you belong in Hufflepuff.
So, yeah, maybe I was right. There you go. So Hufflepuff. Hufflepuff's house, known for patience, loyalty, and hard work. So we will accept.
Better be Hufflepuff!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether. But don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. Might be a bit of work, but I'm sure that's never stopped you before.
It hasn't, Professor.
Now, here we are at the entrance to the Hufflepuff common room.
This is the entrance?
Indeed. I will explain what to do, but I hesitate to do it myself as one errant knock leads to being doused in vinegar. Most unpleasant. You must tap the barrel, 2 from the bottom, middle of the second row, in the rhythm of Helga Hufflepuff. Well done. Now go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
We are here. Check my previous stream that's in the channel if you want to know what the Ravenclaw common room looks like. But this is the Hufflepuff. This looks so different. Team Yellow. Okay, so this is where the owl sits. Oh, we have some tea. Here we go. We have some tea, yeah. I never been here, so I'm gonna do some exploring. If you come here as another house, you'll just get doused with vinegar because you don't know how to get in. I think there's some classmates we can talk to. Wow. What? Okay. Oh, there's a lot of plants here. Okay. So this chest is the house chest that gives you a unique cloak if you find all 16 medallions or medals. You put them in here. I will show you how to get them once we are let loose into the castle. Oh, we got some treats here. Munchy munchies. A lot of plants. Oh, wow. Okay, let's see. Wow, look at this common room. Oh. Oh. First classmate.
Oh, hello. She's awfully regal, isn't she?
Is that your owl?
I don't know who she is. Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway. Wait, you're the new 5th year. Quite the dramatic entrance you made. Can't imagine wanting to call attention to yourself, especially since everyone will be watching to see how much you already know.
I am a bit concerned. I have a lot of catching up to do.
Indeed. 4 years of schoolwork is a bit... being that far behind. I'd feel so... inadequate. Of course, presumably, as a hard-working Hufflepuff, you'll prove yourself in no time. I'm hard-working too, as you might suspect. But sometimes I think I should have been a Ravenclaw. I've rather a searing wit. At least people have always told me so. I'm Lenora, by the way. Lenora Everly. Well, mustn't keep you. You've such a lot to do.
Do you really think you should have been in Ravenclaw?
Well, my brothers were. They both work in the ministry now. I suppose you could say that wit runs in the family. My aunt was a Gryffindor, though, and I've always had plenty in common with her. Determination, valor, daring. The old sorting hat was spoiled for choice with me.
It was nice meeting you, Lenora.
Of course. Adieu.
All right. It's like you living. Oh, excuse me. It's like living in a barrel. I mean, you literally go through a giant barrel to get in here, but still, it's quite awesome. Quite awesome. Let's talk to this student.
Oh, Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's wrong. Oh, hello there. You're the new Hufflepuff, yes? I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of rumors. Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
That one is true. Not the typical start to a new school.
That's dreadful. Well, I'm glad you made it here alive. Well, anyway, I imagine you have lots to do. I hope you have a wonderful first day.
Are you sure everything is all right with your uncle?
Oh, yes. He travels for work, always busy. I'm sure he just wrote it in a rush. Nothing to worry about.
Thank you, Adelaide. Be seeing you.
Of course. And good luck.
Well, that's interesting. Well, we'll figure out what's going on with her uncle later.
It's all right. You don't need to be frightened, little
Definitely have to play into it. No matter what class, you'll definitely run into her talking about her uncle. Now, why are y'all tormenting this poor cat?
You don't need to be frightened, little cat.
I can't quite reach.
Come on, you went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in, let alone a cat. I'm sure you'll find your way all right. I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming at first. I still get lost sometimes. Welcome to Hufflepuff, by the way. Really glad to have you in our house. I'm Arthur.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Was that your cat?
No, one of the first years, I think. Don't have any pets of my own, unfortunately. My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
I'm sorry to hear that. I think magical beasts are rather incredible.
Best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers, Glumbumbles, Bowtruckles. I thought they were only pictures in books before. Well, Dad did bring home a Puffskein once. Mum was furious. Anyway, I better go make sure the first years caught that cat. Don't want them to be late on their first day.
Have you ever had a pet, Arthur?
No. My mother's a muggle, and as soon as the Puffskein that my dad brought home stuck its tongue up her nose, it went right back to the shop.
Nice meeting you, Arthur, and good luck finding that cat.
Thank you. Try not to get lost in the castle yourself.
Is the new Hufflepuff out of bed yet? Professor Weasley's waiting for them outside the common room.
Yep, I'm out of bed, and yeah, we're gonna get lost in this castle. I just want to explore. Oh my gosh, can we do some exploring? Okay, so we came from this way. What's upstairs? Gotta do the slow walk. I love how the paintings come alive. Find out what's on up here. Oh! That must be the girls' side. Yep. The ladies' rooms are forbidden, and I believe it's on both sides. Right? Well, I am a gentleman. We're not snoozing around. Oh my goodness. Cats. You do get a chance to pet the cats. So let's leave our little barrel home.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Alright. The best spell in the game.
Revelio.
And collect. Now, I did find all the pages to my recollection. I did find them all. Yeah. It's not... I'll show you in a minute. So you gain XP as you complete challenges, so you can power up. Here are your challenges down here. And we have a challenge completed for the field guide, which gives us a pair of glasses. We can exit it this way.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities.
Yeah, I'm going to cut her off in a second. So here are the challenges, right? So there's combat challenges where you fight X amount of enemies, and as you fight them, you accumulate points or something, and then you'll get a reward. Many of them are for combat in particular. I don't have access to it now because we haven't done combat. are traits that you can add to your armor. Quests are quests. Exploration is exploration out in the world. You have your field guides, which you're just literally running around casting Revelio everywhere, looking for those pages that I collected. And the room of requirement is way further down in the game. We will not see that because I'm just going up to the map chamber so I can get the achievement. But yeah, these field guide things these challenges in general are not fun. I mean, it's a challenge. It's something, if you like collectibles, this is a great thing for you. But with that being said, there are so many other things that you could be doing, and the game really doesn't explain it very well. So here you have gear, your inventory, you have talents, which is locked. You have to proceed into the storyline in order to get that. This is where you can add skill points to enhance your spells. Collection shows you a collection of enemies and all miscellaneous things. We have the outpost. That's where you get your mail from. Quest is straightforward, just your quest. And this is the top part is your main story quest, when the bottom is all like your side quests with the level requirement. And then you have your map, and then you have your level, and you do level up pretty quickly. But the leveling of, I think the max level is 40. It's a bit of a grind, but as you can tell in the beginning, I ended the game at level 36. I didn't see a reason to continue because I felt that some of the game wasn't, like, really cool parts of the game wasn't really implemented, but it was added as a collection. And I hope I'll be able to show you that while looking for the map chamber. I doubt it, but
inside
yeah.
and outside of the castle.
So we're gonna continue following Professor Weasley here.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
I rather enjoy Transfiguration.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Now, you can tell her if you like, or you can avoid the topic altogether. But I avoided the topic in my first playthrough, so I'm curious what she will say now if I tell her.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins, and I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
We're going back to class. And what's really cool is that since I marked the location, if I just pop open my book, there's like a page that guides me there. It's pretty cool. It's so magical. So, we have somewhat free range of the... We'll talk to her in a bit. So we have free range, more or less, of the school. And we're going to talk to her to start a collectibles. This here is also another collectible. Here. These braziers, unlit braziers. You need to get the spell that casts fire to light them. Once you do, this are things that I wish I knew earlier. Once you do, you are able to collect the field page.
What am I missing?
We're going to talk to our classmate here before going to class.
Hello, Lenora. What are you looking at?
Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
This
Do
is...
come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Yes, it's going to be very illuminating. So...
Lumos.
You'll cast Lumos. These
must be a
moth...
clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
It is. So these are like these moth paintings. There's quite a few of them all over the school. I think maybe some places outside of the school as well. So you cast Lumos to find an image. It's usually an image where the moth is. I think they're even looking at it. So we're going to look for it. For this tutorial version, they show you exactly where it is. If you still can't find it...
This looks like the location from the painting.
It is.
What could be so special about it?
Revelio. Crack Revelio. More importantly, crack Revelio here. And gather this page. But, better yet, it shows you where the moth is once you get to that location.
Lumos.
Cast Lumos again.
Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
And do the puzzle. You have to light Lumos the entire way. And then, here you go.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Here you go. You get a fill page and a level up. Nice. Now where did she go? Oh, she's up there.
Professor Weasley's already preparing me to take my transfiguration.
Go.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
And it appears we got our first item. Let's see. Oh, we do have a scarf. And if you're wondering, yes, you can change every bit of your clothing. So you're not stuck with the same stuff. I'm just gonna pop these on because armor is important. And I just want to see the full ensemble. Okay, and we're wearing this. And yeah, there is like transmog, so you have different hats. These are some that came with the early access, I believe. And you can change your suit. You have the longer pant version, I believe. Oh, okay, this is quite interesting. So all the costumes that you earn through quests will be up here, and things that you've bought will be here. Whether you bought it and you don't want it, it will still be part of your outfit appearance. Yeah, we're just gonna get rid of these glasses. What about scarves? No house scarves. Also, I learned, like, literally at the end of my game, that you can put on a hood. I didn't even know this. More than 60 hours into the game, I learned that you can hit Y, and I think, or triangle on PlayStation, Y on Xbox, that you can equip your hood, which I think is quite awesome. And also you can remove your robe if you do not want to wear it. It's not permanent. If you just want to wear this, it's totally fine. But we're going to wear it instead. This way we are well prepared for school, and since it's our first day, we can role play, you know, proper student. All right, so there's a lot of side quests, and that's one of them. Then the moth is one type of puzzle that you can do. These, you will get an intro quest to find these type of flying keys, and behind all flying keys, it will zip around to find these armoires or these locked chests. And you'll play a little mini game where you have to slap the key into the keyhole, and this will give you your medallion that I mentioned earlier for the house chest. I believe there's 16 of them all around Hogwarts, so they're all here, just in different places, and you have to go out and find them. As you can see, you have a flying page. We'll get a spell in a minute to collect these pages. This also goes towards your field page count. So we'll come back and check that. But here, this is a puzzle that has stumped me until someone pointed something obvious, that the number 10 does not exist. So there is a page that actually explains all the symbols around the door. But if I can just stand... perfect. So, from... No, this way. I think I should face the door. Okay. So, from left to right, around the edge of the door, is 0 to 9, because the number 10 doesn't exist. It's 0 to 9, right? Right. And in the middle are these two equations. This is very Ravenclaw-like, so I had a ball doing these as a Ravenclaw. Check my past broadcast if you would like to see me go through these. And basically, the idea is from 0 to 9, each has a number. And what you have to do is the circles on the outside of the triangle, it needs to add up to the amount in the center. And then once you figure out the missing part, you will roll these. So this is for the first equation. Use Revelio because we need to find the other one. That's one there. I think it's up here. Yeah. And I'm going to solve this one to demonstrate it. I'm not going to do all of them because I have done all of them already on my first playthrough. But I'm going to demonstrate how this works. So it's the first one is 21 to add up to 21. So it's 11 minus 11. I am doing this on a calculator because my brain is fried today. We know that that symbol is 2. So we're looking for 8. So again, as I mentioned, you stand in front of it. You do get a piece of a pamphlet, like an item that actually tells you, but just remember 10 does not exist. It's just 0 through 9. So if the last one is 9, that means that little spider symbol is 8. Right? Okay. And then I do, so those two numbers there. So we know that the bottom one is 9. And this icon, I have no idea what that is. So we can count up 9, 8, 7, 6, and 5. And we're looking for 3, and it's that Hydra symbol there. So we'll run up here. Change it to the Hydra symbol. I hope I'm right. I think I'm right. And it should open the door. You have to go back. It doesn't go automatically. You hit open. And if all the equations disappear, the door will open, receiving you a reward. Ooh, armor. Ooh, a desk. Okay, so yeah, there are quite a few of these around. I'll do them as I go in this particular playthrough, but I'm not going to go out of my way searching for them because there are a lot. If you are playing a Ravenclaw, I mean, you're going to have a field day with these. I was having a ball. I love this puzzle. It makes me happy. It makes me all happy. All right, so we got a new piece of armor. So armor does matter in this game. It adds defense and offense. You increase your health by leveling up. And this one, it has an option to add upgrades, but that does not come way later until the room. Once you get to the room of requirement and a little bit further than the room of requirement. So collect all the armor that you like. Ooh, oh, this is very fancy. Oh, can I see it without the robe? Hold on. Oh wait, no, I hit the wrong button. Very dapper. But we're in school. We'll impress the ladies later. And yes, you can transmog, as I mentioned before. And even if you get better gear and you no longer want that gear, whatever you do, don't destroy gear, just sell it. It's still here. You can still equip it as a transmog, so you can always look however you wish to look like. So that's that. So there's that. So that's 3 puzzles. We have the moth puzzle, the key puzzle that I don't think we'll be able to get to in this playthrough, but you will run into a classmate in the courtyard, and she will tell you about these floating flying keys, and you'll follow them to their corresponding chests, slap them into the keyhole, and get your medallion. There's 16 of them, and you will get a special robe. All right. Oh, we're no longer tracking. I think there's a Revelio or something. Wasn't it supposed to assist me somewhere? Ah, there it
It's
is.
a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
She's still thinking about that portrait? Girl, you need something else to do. Alright, we're going to charms class. Okay. I just love how immersive this world is. It makes me so happy. It makes me smile. And I am not too sure where all the entrances are. Here's another one of those chests. Take note, it's up the stairs. But there's another one. You'll find a key. It'll guide you here. There's very little in loading screens. If you ever come across one, it looks like that. We are now outside.
Revelio.
Revelio. Is it outside? Or maybe. You'll be doing a lot of Revelioing if you're playing this game. It's just every 5 minutes. You hear the ding and you're everywhere. So let's head to class. Here's another one of these puzzles. As I mentioned, there's a lot of them. I'm not too sure where this one is. We're gonna head straight to charms class. And I think there's a cat down here. Yes. You can pet the cats. Hey, 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 ghost person, you're interrupting my moment of my goodness. All right, charms class upstairs. All right, cool. We're going to learn a new spell, and I think
Revelio.
The moth I'm looking for is like around here for that painting. There are restrooms, chests in them. Now open this chest. Excellent. What in the world? Ooh, someone was brewing. I don't know what they're brewing, but they're brewing. Let's see what else. Here it is. Here's the moth for that particular painting. I am not going to do it.
Another adventure, are we?
Now, these chests is another collectible. These particular chests that have eyeballs on them, you will not get a tutorial about this until maybe end game when you come across another door that has an eyeball. But it doesn't get explained. This is one of the problems I have with this game. It's like it doesn't really explain to you about any of this stuff. So I had to discover this on my own. You will get a spell that makes you invisible. And upon using it, it even shows you on the box that particular spell. I don't remember the name off the top of my head. But once you use that spell and become invisible, you'll be able to open this chest. We do not have that quite yet, and I do not think we'll get it anytime soon. So let's move on. We are late for our class.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Another flying page. There's another flue fire here.
Where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a Boot or the Minister a Flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't Boots and it wasn't Flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Quite a troublemaker, indeed. But you don't get any interaction with Peeves. I think that's like a missed opportunity. As ignoring as he is, it would have been fun to have some sort of interaction with him. Here's another one of those puzzle doors I will not be doing. I think I said I was going to do them, but nah, they're just chests. And also, depending on what level you are when you open the chest, it will be at that level. So say, for example, I'm at level 2, all my gear will be at level 2, but if you open them at level 40, they'll be all at level 40. Many of them probably legendary gear. So just do what you will with that. Locks. Oh my goodness, locks. So there is a bit of a side quest involving monkey statues, and you have to do this quest in order to even get the spell to unlock locks. And that's like maybe, let's say, mid-game in order for you to get these locks. Get the spell Allahumora in order to get it. To open these locks, there are 3 levels, and there's a little lock minigame. You will not see this during this playthrough, but it's there. You're going to have to talk to someone that we're going to meet in a few, and he will teach you how to open locks. There are quite a few of them. They are leveled between 1 and 3, and oh my goodness, finding those monkey statues are a pain, and there's no incentive to find them all unless you want the achievement, which is a bummer. Yeah, great bummer. Let's begin our first class.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Akio. That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will, but instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done.
Okay. This is another side quest called Summoner's Court. There are 5 rounds of this outside of this little tutorial. And you use Accio. This game will piss you off if you're not great at it, but you're free to retry as many times as you like, aside from this first one. So,
Accio. Very good.
The devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. Oh my god. Okay.
Excellent control there.
Alright, that was a lot better. Devil was a lie on that one. Oh my gosh. So the idea of this one, you just have to score the highest points against your partner. Guess what? Oh, stop. Okay. Great. Oh my gosh.
Very good. Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Uh-oh.
You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
What's this? Phew.
Let's see how I do.
Accio.
Okay.
Very good.
Here we go.
Word. Is that what we're doing?
Yes.
Okay. I think she's meant to win. I don't even know if I don't think there's an achievement to even beat her on the first try. I don't think I will beat her on the first try. Word. Is that what we're doing now?
Well done.
Okay.
Be sharp.
Couldn't like knock my ball. Really?
That is how it's done.
Well, I know I did not win this. Okay, that was a lot better.
Excellent control there.
Yeah, I knew I was not going to win. Yeah.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
What's this? There we go.
Okay. Oh! Okay, so I just need to...
Not exactly your typical lesson, is it? Not that I mind.
Accio.
Oh no, wait! Oh, I didn't release the spell. Well, then it's... I didn't release the spell quick enough. Oh my gosh. Alright, I just need to... My goodness. Okay. That's a lot better. Okay, I just need to get to the 50 and we should be alright. Right.
Do not think I will stop going easy on you now.
Stop. Yeah. Alright, that's like the best I've done. Hey, we won. Nice. I tell you, I was frustrated with this game.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Points to Hufflepuff? No? Not today? Okay, fine.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
A word, if you would.
Interesting cast of characters. So Natsai is from Wagadu, and she has an interesting story about her life in Wagadu and her mom, who's also here in the school. She's like all the way at the top of the school. Yeah, it's a great story. I think you should do it. You're going to, if you want the achievement, you got to do all their achievements. So you meet all their stories in order to get the achievements. So let's talk to the professor. You probably have more assignments.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Okay.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
So these assignments that they give you, you're going to have to do them in order to unlock more spells. So if anything comes up that I kind of need for the upcoming quests, then yeah, I'll be doing them. Oh, Samantha. She is a Ravenclaw. Oh boy.
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Thank you, but it really wasn't all that challenging.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be a bit overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I find Professor Ronan's lessons a bit more challenging than you do.
I guess she just wanted to introduce herself. Fair enough. Okay. Oh! We're gonna mark the next quest. Yes, I know side quest. There's a side quest here at the library. We'll get to that later. We're gonna go to our next class. And now that we have Accio, get over here, you little bugger. We can catch pages. Nice.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
And as you can see on the mini-map, there's like chests everywhere. Chase them down as you see fit. We are going to our next class. So we can learn not Rebellio, Leviosa, I believe. Should tell you. Yes, Levioso. Great. This away direction. Yeah. Oh yeah, I already showed you that one. So a faint hint.
Revelio.
Here you go. More pages. More dings. Dings are everywhere. Aha. Here's a class. Here's a flu.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
I think over here is a... Yep. Your medallion's down here, down this hall. Alright, here to start class.
Is that all you've got?
you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent.
Levioso!
Good. Now, well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso! Protego!
Stupefier. Complicates things. I know. This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest jewel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Yes, until next time. So Sebastian is a side quest giver, and his story is quite intriguing. Spoiler alert, he is the key to your dark arts magic if you're interested in learning any. So, where to now? Okay, so it looks like have a side quest here. Oh, that's the cross wands. And it looks like we also have a side quest here. We'll come back to do that later. So let's head to visit Professor Weasley, and yeah, we'll be good. As I said before, I'm only doing this up to the map chamber for this house. Does my little flying thing know where it's going? It must be. Must know. Okay. Here we are.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near, what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
All right. We're not like completely, you know, free of tutorials quite yet. But now we have our first assignment, which we will learn Reparo. And we will start from here next time. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate for those who are decided to become a follower. I appreciate you taking time out to enjoy a little bit of Hogwarts. We will definitely continue this on. As I mentioned before, we're only going up to the map chamber for the achievement. And then you are free to explore more on your own time. So, if you haven't, if you're new and you haven't, become a follower. You'll help me reach my goal, definitely. Also, follow me on TikTok and Twitter, especially Twitter. You definitely follow me on Twitter because that's where I keep everything up to date as far as stream schedules, what I'm doing, what I'm talking about. Also, follow me on YouTube. I have a couple of videos there. TikTok as well, all under the handle of RealMiraHime. If you're interested in more content and more of my past stream, check out my channel. There is a nice collection there of Monster Hunter World, Monster Hunter Rise, Dragon Age, Sims 4, a little bit of Wild Hearts, which we'll definitely be playing next time as well on Fridays. I have dubbed Fridays No Commentary Day. So if you are interested and you're not really crazy about my voice, I think I have a nice voice. Check on Fridays. There's a no commentary day. I designate that where I play something super exciting with no commentary. So if you're just interested in gameplay only and with me commentarying and you're not interested in my commentary, you can tune in on Fridays, same time, 3 p.m. Eastern time. So yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate you. If you become a follower, fantastic. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for watching. If you're new, thank you for so much for watching. And yeah, hit me up on Twitter if you're ever interested in other topics that you're other games that you want to chat about. I am here. So, without further ado, I thank you all. I bid you all a safe day, a safe and happy day, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.